coming away from MXS, and there's been a plethora of games that have been playing tonight. However, this one I was able to catch just as it's starting up. And how would I miss Norse versus Halflings? A lot of games at this point here. A lot of games live. I do like it doesn't spoil it for you, which is great. But might do some replay casts of those other ones, but it is Mr. Monster, it is Liam. First game of the season's game has just got on the way there. About 300 TV there for the Halflings. There we go. So, as it stands, Liam with a big bench of 13 has, of course, a Griff Valk in there too. What have we got? We've got ourselves Cindy's in the house. A chef has been claimed. What else was introduced? Cheering friends is nice. Perfect passing, so double SPP, if I'm not mistaken. It's very nice. We have a bribe, we have Cindy. A lot of fans both sides. Yeah. Chef bribes Cindy. Not too bad if you're the halflings. And a fair amount of block. I mean, this tree here, of course, misspelled tree. With the movement and the block skill. It's not too bad. So you have a few options on this one here. Of course, the other way you've got Liam. As like the Violet, or the Violets, with the tackle mighty blows being a problem, along with Newt the Orange. His partner in crime, of course, dying in post-season. But we're expecting some heavy fouling game to cut through the Norse numbers. Yeah, they got some all-star pieces. Dirty Player is a big one. Nothing from the LOS so far. Sneaky Git exists as well. Love to see it. No joy, but you can chain those blocks. So not really, actually. No, that's a little unfortunate there. Who was that? Fires. So missing in this game is a full roster. There's good access in the backfield there. On the ball. Expecting a foul coming in with the Sneaky Git and also the bribe in hand. 2 assists on the lad. No break. It's been a pretty rough night for fouls, honestly. As just spawning from other games earlier on, but ball is in hand of the Halfling Hefty. As he stumbles his way across. Yeah, so a pretty good front. Again, the irony is the beer ball is actually weaker than the Halflings at strength 1. No hands. Is he titchy or is he stunty? He is titchy, yeah. How you doing, dude? Forgive my coughing. But it's the age-old question. Will Liam fight the trees? They're a hard target to bring down, but if you can, the Halflings are very, very... That's good to hear. A much more manageable expectation. Again, it is going to be... Yeah. We're going to see... It's going to be dealing with this Ulf with his strength 4 block guard is one problem. Dealing with this lad here, this Norse lineman, is a massive issue. It is Liam's primary blitzer now that the other Ulf is in the sky. And dealing with, again, the Volkmar the Blue, the Griff, strength up, agi up, has pass built in, has catch, has dauntless, has blodge, is a problem. This is indeed Newt's div. It is. Or Newt's conference, I should say. If you... Alright, wait, were you in Liam and Monsters div? I don't think you were you? I can't recall. Actually, you might be, yeah. You might be the welcoming party. I cannot recall. Let me check the media guide real quickly. Whilst you wait for Liam as he starts settling up. This is indeed Newt's div. Yep, you are correct. But yeah, some heavy basing here. Of course, the chef looks like it took a reroll from Liam because he only plays with 2 rerolls, of course, to keep the TV down as Norse. And again, rookie, he's got Fend. That's great. Yeah, nice frenzy, idiot. Yep, Fend. He went for the one piece that has more AV and Fend. And again, with no block, it is pseudo blodge. Well, that's the problem with a baby Ulf here. It's going to be hard. Yeah, you'll get some 2 dices, but it'll be hard press. Again, that's awful. Yeah, going for the Dauntless I like. Going for the Fend with your friend is a... No, that ain't it. There's a mark on the sneaky get to try and deny assist. And this is what you expect from Liam. Heavy basin. Forcing those flings into a lot of disengagement. So they will fail some of them at some point. Random marks in the tree. And this might be problematic here. Because Liam is no stranger to Blood Bowl. Is there a catcher in the backfield? Halfling hopeful, halfling hopeful, halfling hopeful. Is there a catcher somewhere? There is. Richard Catchmore up front there. Well and truly in the line of fire. And not ready to for a handoff at all. Liam marking his namesake with a tackle mighty blow. Yeah, I don't know how you disengage this. This is awful. Like, potentially got a 1-die here, which sucks. The tree. I mean, you start with the tree blocks and work from there, really, because then you can potentially tie up the Wolf and tie up the Bear Ball's not being tied up, let's be honest. You got 2 players free at least, so you can kind of get a screen up there. I just... this is why I don't like playing Stunty, because... Although this works, because this might just be a blitz and foul on Liam's dirty player, which would be great, and using the tree as a pivot. Which is not a bad shout. So that left side is pretty well collapsed. It's collapsing rapidly, but the right side, no knockdown though. It's dreadful. You can't even roll it because the 1-9 risk is too great. Yeah, stays put there as expected. Not great. Makes it 3 dice with the tree as well. Again, good sensible Blood Bowl. No, this ball isn't safe. But that fence makes life a little better. Yeah, he's gonna have to rely on this tree to move forward, mark up lots of players. That's a great knockdown there, and doesn't take root. So you can tie up 3 players in the mid pitch, which is fantastic. Mighty Blow on the arm at 7. Big hit. And thick skull. Not needed there. Nearly checking there. That tree takes you... I might even re-roll that, honestly. Yeah, you can't... Oh, taking root this early is spooky. And the non-knockdown, too, is horrific. That's a shame. He is in a good spot, at least, in terms of, like, holding a pitch position down, but... Now this player is free to wrap around and hit the ball. Which is what my big fear was going to be, is if you re-roll that, at least. Alright, makes a dodge. That's great. You got a lot of dodges to make here. Again, not knocking this player down hurts a lot. But you can get away with it by double marking it, potentially. Not a good dodge. Sneaky is free. Tackle dodge will be the last one, I presume. Yep, that one goes. Would love to see a double mark. No. Again, my fear is hitting the ball next turn. But I guess you got Fend as well. That helps a lot. But even anywhere near the Valkyrie, then you're in danger. Catcher is free, so there's a handoff for it at least. Because again, the Hectic can pass. And there's a complete disengage for the Halflings. Very nice. Even sets up a Frenzy Trap as well for the Ulf if he's feeling spicy. Very, very nice turn. Look, again, the Pathfinder tree being rooted, non-knockdown there. Doesn't knock down. And defend as well. What a pain in the ass, because now he's in his own way. Because again, it's a 3+ built in, or the Drunkard. It's an extra hard GFIs here. So now, with Fend being a pain, he's in his own way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double GFI or a dodge. Both of these are terrible. You'd probably take the dodge at this point, surely, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's still a GFI. It's still 3-3 to actually get onto that ball, to hit that ball. For a 2-die into Fend, man. That sucks. And you kind of want to move this player first, but this is also the recovery as well. It's awkward. It's very awkward. This Ulf is stuck. Yep, there it is. So it's just expectations is going to try and punch it this way, and hopefully your built-in catch does some work here. And to be frank, there is no answer here for that Strength 4 Dauntless, Strength 4 Blodger. There's just not much there you can do about it. What if you try and move the Ulf first? I don't think you do. It has, yeah. So it's gonna be double rush. First rush fails. Was it one rush? Did I miscount? Let's it go. Ooh, I mean, it would have failed regardless. But I mean, that's the counterpoint is when you have that one reroll because the chef doing work. Every little bit helps, and plus, you know, Dauntless here potentially can hope up a pathway here. Hand off and throw, and you're long gone. Even if you don't have to even throw the ball, you can just hand it off. You're hitting the Ulf here, or you're gonna hit onto the bear. Yeah, there's a world if you can wrap around. If you can wrap around to say here potentially. So this Dauntless push or better works. You can get a screen up here. I don't think you're quick enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can get to there. It's not quick enough. You might have to hand off next turn, but the Flings can get us to a pretty good screen. So I'm just banning that stupid cheap viewers. I don't need viewers, man. Both down onto the ball. Yep, great job. Doesn't break armor on AV6. That's hideous. But then now, Liam 4 can now wrap up to me that front side of that screen. So yeah, that's front side there. Dauntless goes through there, and you can run the ball and also monkey to hand off the ball there, and then you've gotten through this pretty well. So very nicely done. Dauntless fails. Might be worth a reroll here. Yep, because you don't want to be 1 and 9 in that. And you have 4 rerolls as well. Do you have to follow up there? But it ties up the Dirty Player and or the Valk. Both would be prefer not to be there. Oh, where can you go? Oh, handing off first, man. Catches the ball. So you can go. Again, you probably could have handled it off after the fact and used excess as part of the screen, but I digress. He's gonna throw the fling. That's not a good pass. Great pass. How's the landing? Awful. Don't think you need to pass that ball there, but you may have been, yeah, for a teammate, yeah, you may be in a position that you could have gone away with it. Like, not have to. I don't think you're forced into that yet. Felt a little rushed, but I mean, the pass state would have been. No, pro teammate is hard, and surprised you didn't move like Liam up at least to cover the landing if you're going to throw a teammate, or disengage a little bit here. Just feels ambitious. I mean, the S people are nice, I'll give him that much, but yeah, it's just a shame, because if he lands that, he runs right and he's not being caught. Yeah, I mean, I will say, Halflings are the most consistent stunty team. Goblins, there is all pure, it's all chaos, that's by design, right? Where Halflings, Halflings, you do get that continuity where, you know, you do have big guys that don't have loner. You do get, you know, I understand chefs aren't consistent, but they are an income still. Jeez, these blocks have been very kind for the Flings, at least. Cannot find a knockdown the other way. This Ulf as well. If the Ulf makes a block, he's gonna be stuck on the tree, especially after like either way, side step or the other one. That's not great. And there is not much to do to help solve the problem of having a blood piece with the ball. Well, there goes the catcher. Doesn't break armor. Ugh. But yeah, for Monty, he hasn't been able to find any fouls. I mean, that's just because North's been pressing him up early. Doing the right thing. Is that GFI? Nope. Okay, this is so quick, man. You need to use the ball to help cover off. Oh, probably, but that's part of the charm, right? Good little blitz, actually. A little chain push, can push down the fend onto something else. Chooses the knockdown, I'm presuming. Might be a graphical glitch. No, it's just chaining off entirely. Surprised he didn't want to change blocks. No, he chose to push, he didn't choose the knockdown. Why? Okay. Little misclick there from Lee. Might be a touch rusty. Is he going to try and just go... There's a GFI review as well. The Bears... No, the ball pickers up. Double skulls! He might have to eat that one. No. And now he's only stuck onto the tree because he sidestep up. Yep. And no knockdown. And even worse is now that dodge line here for your Valkyrie is horrific. It sucks now. You go straight up. Yeah, absolutely perfect. And now that sucks here because that's a 3-3-2 to get through that. Last reroll for Liam is the only reroll for Liam is gone. Oh. Not a fan of that at all. And now the tree that got rooted in turn 1 has a friend, yeah. Has to go around the far side. Rather than trying to pick the ball up. You can try and disengage with the lineman. Makes the dodge out of time. Gee, that's generous from the server. So yeah, you can punch and foul the good Ulf here. Both Ulfs are in danger. A Dauntless hit onto another lineman. A block hit actually as well into another lineman. The ball was kind of gone here, but if you're playing for the second half here, potentially, you can do some real damage to the Norse. You don't have a reroll. That's a real shame. Although, yeah, I was just saying, he can't because he's too rooted, but that's fine. So, tree hits the Ulf at least. And then, you know, so Seb can help assist there. 2 die there. Dauntless 2 die there. And finds a POW. There you go. Hernan jaws a steal. And the break. Oh, he's dead! Flat out dead. Baby Ulf down. Won't be an Apo. Oh. Well, we called that one last turn when he put himself on the tree that it was going to be a quick removal. And boy, was it. Coke guy claims a kill. Very, very nice. So now you got a 2 die with a block piece, a Dauntless, yep, 2 die down there. Here comes the block with block. Big knockdown, and you might even try, you can potentially try and blitz down the other Ulf and foul it too. Like, you've got, you got the assist. I mean, if Dauntless works on this side here, you can bring the assist for a blitz and foul. Covering his, that's fine. He's covering his fail states in case Dauntless. But yeah, I mean, knocking something onto the tree is great. That's fine, you know. Dauntless isn't being great today, but it doesn't need to be. Push is fine because now it's on the tree. You know who doesn't want it on the tree? Liam. That sucks. Blitzing the bear, the pig. That's fine. Won't knock it down, but it, you know. That's alright. It's getting in the way. Probably see a dodge from the side stepper at some point. Yep, there it is, and then you can keep pushing this player around. Finds a knockdown, actually, if you don't mind. So the tree still has a friend. No breakers, okay. You still got the halfling catcher. Stays down, doesn't want to risk the tackle dodge. More than fair. The next turn is a pickup fails. You got two bodies up close. The fear, of course, is a pickup and handoff, and this piece is gone. No fling is catching that piece there. So 2 die with the blitz. First action there. Pretty straightforward. No removal. Spicy. Because you have a big plethora of people on the outside. This pickup is scary. You can go with the super cat with the griff valve and be confident with it, or you can go with the 3+ and risk it, but the handoff is good, and your scoring bet is secured. Like there's nothing's catching that piece. The only player wraps around the outside. It looks like it would be the pickup and handoff approach here. So it looks like it would be Marek to Volkmar. Not happening. That's just a mark here, so it might just be a fail state coverage there. Yep. So go with the strength 4 instead. Has no short hand. Does it have short hands? No, it's short ball, not short hands. Is it GFI to hand off? That's spooky. Yeah, I don't think you're handing off. It's gonna pass. On the ball exists on excess. You get him 3 squares away. I don't think he's picking it. He is. There you go. Nice pass. And fails to catch though. Ugh. Not great. So a couple blocks to go this turn and a foul potentially on that guy, but tree's rooted. That's awful news, but in terms of spots, being mid-pitch isn't the worst place to be. And at this point, this Orphis is going to be ping-ponged between the trees. Now, mine KO'd is a fantastic result, because that was going to be a very bad time for that, to put it bluntly. Is that blitzable? Not really. I mean, it is with GFI. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see this piece get blitzed and stepped on, but heavy commitment to do it. I say heavy. It is double GFI of you though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one GFI. Exactly it. Yeah, you are right. I don't think it was necessary, but it did look cool. So yeah, the blitz could probably be just a side step there, and you blitz with the Dawnless and the GFI. Don't hate it, and then you can still foul something here. That's something that had. So again, no knockdown is pretty bad. You might even see the foul here first before he does use him as the assist before he goes to the blitz. I still think this is the blitz. Remove 1 or 2 tackle pieces on the pitch, or attempt to at least. The Dauntless is moving up for coverage. It might just be a self blitz down here. Do you get foul first? Steps on him. Referee doesn't care. That's alright. So might just be a side step blitz on the left hand side. But yeah, Norse with no rerolls. Not loving it at this point. So throw him. Oh! Not great. Alright, let's go. Can't really re-roll that. He's re-rolling that. Fails the landing though. Ugh. I mean, I get he wants the SPP because it is just is giving out double SPP at least. So I get it. You want to complete a pass? Sure. But that is actually the first fling that's been removed of this pitch, which is remarkable to think about, honestly. We've seen 2 Norse being removed to 1 halfling, and they're all from the halflings. So a failed pickup here from Liam could be real spooky here. Both trees are rooted though. And that probably would be the safest blitz. You've got... Can't be with the killer though. It has to be with the Rackler. Because a killer has to make a dodge otherwise, just because where that other where this halfling is sitting up here. So August going for the block piece. Finds a knockdown there. It does, yeah. Throw teammate on a successful throw teammate, it does give SPP. Absolutely does. It has to be only a quick pass though, so it has to be accurate, to my knowledge. But they have to land it, I think. Throw teammates. Where is it? Yep. It is hilarious and it works and it's fantastic. But oh no, it's Blood Bowl 3. Oh, there's a one to pick up. How's a scatter? It's a good scatter actually for the halflings. There's a where's your Dauntless lad? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dauntless can assist on this pickup. Can assist you blitz him down. The 4+ pick up and go, and you're free. There's a world you can pick this ball up this turn if you're monster. You can get some bodies up there. You make life as hard as possible here. The trees ain't doing anything. But yeah, I think it's a Blood Bowl 3 thing that I get because that wasn't in Blood Bowl 2. Nah, you don't need to clear it. You don't need to clear it though. It's like you just need you've got to blitz here to make it a 1+ to make it a 4+ pickup, and then you're out. With enough bodies there, you can make it tough for even Liam to navigate through as well. On top of that, so you just pick up your lad. You have to here. We're gonna chain push it out. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna push the bill. GFI. Yeah, it's good enough. You're gonna push. God, you hope this scatter's top right if you're monster. Which it does. Top left is okay. Not too. I mean, you can still move your sneaky get at least. So you get some support, but yep. And now it's a 3, 4 for free and out. Pickups is not good. And it scatters the wrong way. Oh, that's tragic there for the halflings. That's a bad scatter. Scatters down rather than up. Ooh. This might be. I mean, this shield should be pretty straightforward here from Liam. Pick the ball up and hand off, and you're gone. I mean, you just pick the ball up at this point. I want to hand off. Report reports coming through there. No knockdown on the catcher. So, 2+ dodge. Block's a good skill. And first fling is casualties. It went well, honestly. It went really well, you know? Because he made the 3+, but he failed the 4+. But so far, it's been a weird game. It feels like Monster's been rushing it more than he had to, and Liam just hasn't been rolling great, but also hasn't had to. This is like another pass attempt here, but I don't know. He's playing with fire. Pass is good. Catch is good. And that will not be caught. That is out of range by a lot of things. There is some tree artillery on standby at least. But so far, it is a dead baby Ulf. And the other Ulf is KO'd, so... there has been some damage the other way at least. But yeah, like, I mean, as expected, this Valkyrie has been more than the things have to handle. It's been a pretty bloody night for Blood Bowl. We saw Caster get absolutely smacked. We saw, what else? I don't know how the Yasmin game finished up. I'm looking now on this channel. It looks like that. Oh my god, there's a lot of casualties in that game. Holy god. It's a Squirrel. Get on the board for the season. Taking out Dorkfather. Oh, good foul. No joy. Cannot find a removal. Again, it's a shame these trees both rooted at the like that was a turn one. That was a rough one. I still think you could have rerolled it, but yeah. There's still Cindy waiting for it on the turn. Next turn there. You can mark with the GFIs and try and do something spicy with the throw teammate, but don't know. The throw teammates haven't been too good this half. Oh god. 5+ is good. Nailed the landing. And there you go. SPP has been gained. I think he was on. Yeah, he went from 3. I think he was on 3. He may have been on 5 or 4. I can't tell. Going for the red die blitz. He got half it though. Ooh. Yeah, to his credit, he got half. Should have made those GFIs. But he's forcing Liam to throw dice. Yeah, I think this tree has gained force to be in the first half. Oh, 1 and 9. That's awful. So yeah, he killed an Ulf and he threw a teammate with a double SCP on for the passing plays. It's a good development game for that tree. I'll confirm quickly on the website just to make sure, because I could be lying. But if I'm not, group is Group B, I think. If I'm not, then should only have 1 SCP coming to this one. No, he came in. No, I'm like, must be only some passes. I swear he gave throw teammate gave SCP. I could be mistaken. There's the blitz. Triple free die and skull push. No good there. And defend as well for extra spice. So Liam has to throw a block or dodge. Probably blocks it there. Both aren't great. Oh, yeah. It's 100k for a Master Chef. So, they get that shit cheap, and it sucks. But it's what Flings get as their special stunty stuff. Where Goblins get cheap bribes and secret weapons. Halflings get a chef, and they have no, and their big guys aren't loners, which is bullshit. Ugh. If Goblins have a that's an eyes up block. Because I was like, that's the ball carrier who has wrestle instead, so that's a scary place to be. Gnomes get foxes. I haven't checked the gnome team out though. That's the thing. Finds a pow. And the break. So likely be another half die here. Looking for the wrestle or the both down here because block doesn't have block. Yeah, there are a lot more flings being removed from this pitch now. Only one casualty, though. I think he's going to step on the lineman. Priorities, you know. This is foul. No joy. And now you got the half die with the hefty. Hefty half die. How you doing, Kindred? Hope you're well, mate. Condolences on your game. He's been trying to punch. The problem is that Liam does have that bench and another pig on backup as well, so it's gone to dodge, it's gone to blitz. Double GFI. Got half the result he did. Yeah, I saw that box. I saw your game early on. It looks pretty rough. So nearly brought the ball down again. Indeed, Nuffle was in harsh this weekend. Oh, this only weekend. Yesterday as well. Nuffle was very harsh on my elves. That's the score for Liam. And now it's a half-league defense. So, have a look there. Ulf comes back for Liam. And Boomer stays out for the halflings. Suspecting Cindy will come on the pitch. But yeah, there's been some, where Carty got banged on by Morka. Not many games you see Nurgle running in 3 touchdowns. What else? That Yaz and Zach game looked like a blood fight, which is awful. Linden did bad things to Lordy. What else? Are you playing your game, Darby? I mean, I probably should say, when are you playing your game, really? Jesus. Fair enough. Oh, you know, Kindred, the first I popped in about turn 6ish, and or turn 4ish, I should say, and there was so many KOs. Like, it looks like Bomber did work against you. Like, it did not look great. And so when's the chef roll? After kickoff. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it looked. I mean, the silver lining was it was just when I was watching, it was just KOs. I'm not sure how many he made though. Hopefully, he did better than me. I went over 4 my KOs last night, and arguably cost me the game. Whew. Alright, let's have a look quickly. His handiwork, there we go. Okay, you got a free set. Yeah, after. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, you'd hoping for. Yeah, I mean, you take 3 out of 5, but shouldn't take that many rolls to do it. Quick snap as well, and that is 2. Liam, no rerolls for the Norse this half is evil, man. So yeah, Monster earns more rerolls than Liam actually lost. So Liam is playing reroll-less Blood Bowl. Monster has 6 rerolls. 6 indeed. He rosters 3 and he picked up 3. That's the thing, how the chef works. The chef doesn't actually steal rerolls. It just takes, like, if Lee, because in this case, yeah, he gains, because Liam only had 2 rerolls to lose, so he loses them all. But then, you know, he gains 3 himself. It's just a awful it's a 6 reroll swing. Yeah, that is a scary situation. Again, Norse is probably one of the few teams you can get away with no rerolls because a lot of their shit's built in, a lot of it reliable, but it might fall apart quickly here. Especially if there's an early turnover. Like, ugh. Every action sucks. Yeah, there's Liam trying to get this ball down pitches, trying to score as soon as possible. If he can secure a second touchdown, fantastic. That's unfortunate for you, Newt. Everyone's aware that you won the Golden Boot last season. So, you know, with great success comes infamy, I'm afraid. Knocks him down, no break, the Hefty stands firm, although that wouldn't even break a snotling, if we're being honest. Do like both the balls being on the tree so they just disengage quickly. Yeah, this is set up for a quick score the other way. Bribe's still on the pitch, so Sydney might just be might come back on as well. That's all you can eat, of course. Yeah, it's a double bomb video, right? Double skull! There it is! And did someone say throw teammate to get that ball? There is a world we are going to see the defensive one turn here, potentially, if Monster can finesse Fires across. Is Fires the right stuff? He does. No, he does not. He's too big. Oh, no. Plan B. But Monkey does, I think. He has the right stuff. The Hefties can't be thrown. So if you blitz off the ball here, you've got to block Bombardier. You can throw Monkey up to top left and then pick the ball and score on the defensive one-turn touchdown here for the Halflings. But he's covering his bases anyway, so Mork is getting into range. I thought he was going to throw him. That's disappointing. He's just going to rush back field instead. I genuinely thought he was going to try and just throw the ball at him. Like, throw a fling. He's going to use his rerolls. Can't find a knockdown, but that's okay. Oh, that feels like a missed opportunity. And I know I'm being critical, but you're given a chance for a defensive one turn here. You blitz off the one ball. This one takes a block here, and then... Is it likely? No. That's awful. Take root. You still take the block, though. No knockdown. 3 die. Terrible. This is looking bad. I mean, you can still... I mean, you can't really... She's Drew. This feels like a missed opportunity here. Can't even throw a bomb first because the passing takes your action up. And you can't even throw the Hefty. Oh my god. Both trees rooting. And he snakes to take root. Oh. And he can't bring down any of the balls. Mr. Monster, this isn't it, mate. Oh, this is actually falling apart rapidly here. 2 rolls for not a lot of joy here. Exactly, yeah. Like, you had... The line was possible. Admittedly, with the trees, you know, rooting there, you would have been in a bad spot, but... It's just you blitz off the ball, you take this bomb first, blitz off the ball, and then move to there, pick up what was it? Monkey, throw him over here somewhere. If he lands in range, you go and you run and pick. You have 6 rerolls. That gets you right back in the game. There's the foul. No break. Potentially, you've got a pretty good bomb target here. A lot of high value. I mean, if you throw it at the ball can't catch the ball. Yep. All you can eat it. No. Pass is good. And he brought down a Raider, but... Oh, I'm so sad. Yeah, DT doesn't mark the bear of DT. Sadness as well. Dodge is good. Yeah, and then maybe he's going to go for next turn. That... I'm harping on, but that feels like a gift, if I'm being perfectly honest. A gift from Nuffle to give you a defensive 1 turn like that. Damn. Pick me up works. There's a bit of lingo you can. So if I say copper or copette, like I used to like. Problem is, if I start saying saying Australian, I won't stop, and usually that implies a little bit more cursing as well. So I'm trying to be my best behavior. But yeah, no, yeah. You hit with Arvo, yeah, Servo, Arvo, you know, G'day, what else? Fair dinkum, yeah, nah. I say mate a lot, and I don't realize I only realize this when I'm overseas, how often I say it. I'm like, yeah, it's all good, mate. Or, arigato gozaimasu, mate. Or, I keep saying it, and I can't help it. It's like a bad habit. You know. But it's funny to me, because now I notice it, and it's something I can't unhear. Is that clear? Yeah, I know, right? Well, we try to be right. On a Thursday night, no less, you know? Jeez. But I understand, I butchered the English language to begin with. That's why I have both up there. Tongue-in-cheek. So going for the blitz there. Triple pow on Cindy. Damn. And gone. Fails a pickup. It's a good scatter too. Alright, can you catch on? Catch later, mate. If you can throw this halfling far enough, you can throw something down here. You can even blitz down. You can even blitz the stupid killer as well on the way through. Like, there is a world here. You can run this. You can actually score this turn. Monkey is being 1 square short is heartbreaking, but with a good enough throw and a good enough landing, you can get Yasmir in range. It needs to be around this area. It is your drip, yeah. I don't know what that base or that movement is there, but I'm intrigued to see what it leads to. Yes, that would be correct. Yep. It's also your game order is also on the bigger media guide as well. And it has the entire everyone's games rather than just having to go through all 5 groups separately. So that's all on the media guide. I got pinned in the bigger channel as well. So there's a mark. So again, I don't know what the play is here. I'm always thinking throw teammate at this point. It's weird because me and Monster have like different options of this one here, right? You're in your own path now. Shite. You just land next or out of. Like he throws when I don't throw nothing. Oh god. Someone else. Throw is good. The landing is good. He's in range here. It is through tackle, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw is good. Landing is good. Yeah, see, he does the SVP. There you go. He went from 5 to 7. Really? Is it 2 still? It's all game long. Wow. God, I don't know about this. That's a red die, man. Why are you red dyeing this? You're strength 4. Dude, what are you doing? Mate, no. Did he forget it was strength 4? Oh, just had to click the ball and click the end zone, mate. Oh, all that hard work. He did all the hard part. He got the pass. He got the landing. And then tried to red dye him off. Oh, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Oh, good, Lennon. Oh, good. I have some questions from Monster here. Oh yeah, I can confirm at least it does give SCP to throw, and because his tree's done well for himself. The only thing I can assume is that he must have forgot that he was strength 4. That's it. Ball's in hand. Good luck getting this ball off. Unfortunately. Oh, yeah, oh god, yeah. Like, this piece here is like, what does the stunty do? It's strength 4, it's blodge, has strip ball, has dauntless for the tree as well. Like, it is a giant fuck you in the form of the team. Like, against stunties. It's ridiculous. And there goes a halfling. Only MG though. I mean, so it comes to the Norse is spread out because they went to wrap around and try and punch Sydney, which I did, and the flings of this are running through and getting thrown everywhere. Not a big pounder. The removals are coming in now. This one's probably done. Like, jeez. Yeah, this one looks about done at this point, barring a dauntless hero play. But even the recovery is so bad. Unless you can try and lob a fling to try and knock it down, but I don't think that's happening. I mean, there's a dead rookie, which probably will get repurchased because there's a lot of fan factor that's coming through this game. Liam's already made it worse. 80k. With a touchdown to win, he makes 110. Yeah, exactly it, you know? Although Newt still has to worry about orcs this week. I don't know. I think so. Let me check. Nope. Because they do send out for free because he has MA 3. So he gets that for free. Which is great. That's what you love. He's throwing him. Fails. He's got 4 rerolls at this point. He just crunts him. Well, removes his own player. Yeah, no. If you're gonna go for this one, not this one. This one's hard to bring down. So this looks like the Dauntless Blitz, but there's no recovery anymore. It's all dead. There's the mark. Nope. It's just what, a 3/3 into a 4+ Dauntless into a 6. Dauntless works. That's a both down. That's probably the reroll. Oh, he gets the knockdown! Alright then, let's cook. No break is pretty bad, but you can pick the ball up and go here. Yep, run, young fling, run. Mackie, he's been trying to. Problem is, it's just, yeah, it took him a few turns to pick the ball up because he lost all his rerolls and kickoff. It doesn't. Oh, double skulls. Oh, he picked the ball up, man. Damn. He's got to pick that ball up. He's got fend. Hefties have fend, so he can't get surfed from that position with fend. I don't think so. Because the pig had to move up further on. And if the pig's chucking a 1 die at it, then that's, you got other problems, because that implies potentially, yeah, this is, yeah, you blitz spot on and push, yeah, good blitz. No knockdown. Potentially a very spooky scatter away here. Yep, tackle on the pieces that need to be marked up. Yeah, Liam doesn't have to score here, and they're running out of flings on this pitch. Another one on the pickup. How's the scatter? Not great, not terrible, but not great. So, if you're Monster, it's a plan not click ball, click end zone here. So 1, 2, so 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. Absolutely they can. There are 3 rolls here. Fails the second dodge though. But that's more like it though. That's what you want to see. Him this click ball, click end zone. Yeah, it's a shame it took him so long to just click and go, because he had it earlier. Liam's pickups at half have been awful. Knocks down the hefty. Exactly it, yeah. No break. Oh, I would not be surprised if the chef did some shenanigans there. This ball has been impossible to pick up. Ball secured at least. You can probably run down pitch at this point because there's nothing going to really stop you. Yeah, there it goes. And that will be game. The flings, I doubt, have anything in range to do anything about this. You can make a red die, 1 die at best, with a lot of dodges. And there's a blitz to remove 1 of those. 3 die. No joy. Blocks a good skill. Removed. Yep. And now you just step on the block fling with your ball. And this game is now done. So he had to fight for it. And he gave Liam a hell of a scare, but unfortunately, you know, missed opportunity, and that's the spirit. Missed opportunity, and you know, a bit unlucky there. But it always was an uphill battle. With these Norse against Flings. They're adorable. Yeah, there's like a little hesitation to it, you know. But yeah, Liam should be home from here, barring something miraculous. But yeah, even the lineman's in a good spot there. I don't believe he can't throw a stun fling, to my knowledge. No, this is Antony, yep. I think to throw something, they have to be standing up. Otherwise, that would be hilariously overpowered. Yeeting down pieces next year. So Liam's going to run the ball down. You can hand off it. You don't throw the ball because if it gets scatters out of bounds, it's spooky. But can you throw from the ground? Surely not. I don't think you can. Yeah, Lance is covering everything up. He's like, no need to kill any more flings. He's done his job. Yeah, a little vanguard there. Such a good piece, isn't it? There's a world you might take like pass up on this piece. 4+ pass, man. Makes every pass as well. No, he's not bloodthirsty, no. But he will run it in. He wants for SCP. Don't blame him. Absolutely. There's not many things left, and what are they going to do? Score? Makes no difference. He's been well in control of this game. Tasman, yeah, absolutely it does. Because it's the, I believe it's used as the main timebreaker for us, at least. I think it goes, yeah, it's obviously points, touchdown difference, and then strength of schedule. So TD always matters. Because it is the main tiebreaker we use is touchdown difference. Because, contrary to popular belief, it does not favor, touchdown difference does not favor the edgy teams. It favors the better defensive teams, which is what wins games. Defense wins games. If you draw, you get a touchdown difference of 0. If you win every game 1-0, you get a touchdown difference of +12, and that's better than what most did. The best touchdown difference last season we had in Big O was +11, and that was from Necro. So they lost 1 game. So roughly that's... But that... I strongly disagree. Like, if you're telling me what... If you're telling me... No, defense... Like, no, because defense... Like, it depends... Even the race, like... Touchdown difference is better for your defensive teams. So, yeah, people have good defense. Absolutely. It's soccer. But you also win games by not conceding goals too. In that sense as well. And in terms of touchdown difference, a 1-0 makes no difference to a 5-4 in terms of touchdown difference. Defense wins championships. And like, if you cannot stop a drive, then you need to score. That's when you need to score. And that's what happens. That's what happens to be the shootout. On the ball. That's just a short kick. That could be a one-turn, actually. Tree is free. A reroll for the North. The ball's been caught. The ball has been caught. This could be a one-turn here. Nothing in the backfield here. This could be on. Oh, yeah, sage advice. Score more touchdowns than the opponent. But it turns out it's much easier if you only have to score one touchdown. Like, I will say in Blood Bowl, offense is harder. Defense in Blood Bowl you can just be lazy and passive about it, and that's just boring. And that's why I stopped playing Orcs, because I don't like being like just setting up, and I've done it for a while, and it's just I like teams you can be more. There's two types of defense in Blood Bowl. There is reactionary, where you wait for them to move and then you react accordingly. I disagree with Orcs. Orcs generally aren't a proactive defense, because Orcs, by the nature of Orcs, I hate that. I disagree. No, because Orcs lack the speed to do that, or to be an all-rounding team. Also, I hate the fact that he's cost himself one square of movement. Like, Orcs lack speed to be aggressive as. Like, you can, and I say this assuming that you have even to similar numbers. Anyone can be aggressive on defense when you have double player count. That's yeah, fast enough. Oh, we're not throwing a teammate. Boo. Nah, I just. But you compare a Orc defense to a Dark Elf, and I'm not talking about like an elf screen shenanigans. This is what, yeah, sure, yeah, absolutely. Orcs defends by forcing a fail state, which is generally you have to go through this wall, or they force you to dodge. Forcing someone to dodge is not. It doesn't, like, basing up doesn't take a lot of, like, it's very reactive, because you're not, like, a lot of coaches get lazy of it, because what they'll do is they'll base you up and they don't have a plan to do what happens next. Where what I can respect with some is that if you can dictate where your opponent's drive goes, that's a lot better. That's being proactive about your defense. Usually you can try and dictate what I do next few turns. If you want a team that does everything decently well, it's humans, because they're fast, they bash well. They don't do anything great. They do a lot of things good, but not. But this is why they're well rounded. I think humans in Blood Bowl 3 especially are one of the best teams to play, because they do everything very well. But Orcs, no. Humans are quicker. Humans are fast. Humans moving 6 is their slowest, excluding the Ogre, of course, who's moving 5, who is still. But humans also get moving 8 for their catches. Like, that is proper speed. And in a game where fouling matter is strong, which is the catchers get access to sneaky get dirty player very quickly. Blitzers who level up quickly as well. That's 4 players with 3. Same as the Orc Blitzers, a little bit more expensive. Their thrower is great now, because their thrower being passing 2 means that it's an awesome piece now. Like, that's a cheeky knockdown. There's a reason why I think Yasmir, like, jokes aside, apart from Lordy, there's a reason I think Yasmir wins. Like, this division, because his team is bashier than Orcs, because he can afford to have. They develop quicker, and having the movement, like, every blitz is moving 7. Having that movement, it feels. Oh my god. Goodbye, tree. Hilarious. That might be an apple, yeah. That lets you go. But yeah, but every. I mean, that's why you don't base. He is out for next game, yeah. And that's a big one there. So Newt is. Problem is, he trades a tree for Morg instead. No, Kunks, that's not good. It's not a tree. It's now a morgue. That's the problem. That's even worse. I'll argue. That's not great. I'd rather the tree that can take root and doesn't have block than morgue who can punch orcs and is strength 6 still and has block and throws teammates better. That's worse. Yes, but also these flings aren't expensive. They are not, and they don't. And what else are you gonna spend money on flings for? Nah, I don't like bias ref. Exactly it. But now he can get something else as well, and more bribes. But that's for the preview at least. But humans are great, and there's a reason why Yasmir I have him winning the division outright, because I think that his team is exceptionally good. It's well rounded, and it outbashes the bashiest teams, and outpaces and is just as fast as the quicker teams as well. It does everything great, and he's in the hands of a good coach. So now he has to throw a team out. Yep, that's fine. You can still throw the ball. And like this is coming from a coach myself. I love orcs. I think that I played orcs for a long time, and they are still my favorite team. And more SPP. Let's go. He's short though. Unlucky. And that wasn't a half-inch joke, but it did work out quite well. Yeah, I love orcs, but I understand that in Blood Bowl 3, orcs are good because of 3 things. 1, they are so cheap. Like, cost effectiveness is nothing else that matters. Nothing else can correlate with orcs. 2, getting access for bomber. When you're under previously to underdog it because orcs are so cheap, they can underdog bomber, and he is the best star player in the game. For the impact he gets for 50k, it's unparalleled. It's slightly better now that you can't overdog that piece, but you can still underdog it, and it's still hideous. And no, yeah, it's cost effectiveness and bomber go hand in hand, 1A, 1B, and because again, the movement 5 on the Biggins is a little change, but it is so impactful. It is huge. Because I'd argue most of the GFRs you're making in orcs was previously with the black orcs. Now they're moving 5, and they still hand off as well. It makes all the difference. Like, they are a little bit quicker, so the gap from being that and lizardmen, who are only now 1 movement less than slower than lizards, but they're also actually much easier, like higher in the energy scale, so they level quicker, and they are so important to an orc team. Like an orc team without Biggins in Premier Division is not a real contender. Like, I'd cycle all my blitzers to keep all my Biggins instead, because blitzers is developed quickly. The Biggins, you need them, and there are multiple season tasks to get to them, but they are the core of an orc team. Also, orc linemen are exceptionally good. 50k for the best punching bag outside of Norse linemen, because they come a block, but they take a hit more. It depends what you like more. I like my orc linemen more, even though they're not as reliable, because they take a hit. Goblins aren't for stomping though. Goblins on the orc team is for carrying the ball, because they have stunty and movement and stats are now guaranteed. Jesus, and like stats on demand on a stunted piece. This is why I hate lizards, because getting this stupid of the getting skinks. Yep, and I can tell you now what exactly that's going to be there, Kangxia. It's going to be Morg for 320. It's going to be Morg for 320, a Chef for 100, and probably Cindy for about 60 or 80. So that's what I'm going, and that's assuming nothing else dies. Yeah, Mackie, look, I loved it as a selfish orc coach. I think it's hilarious, but it is absolutely not needed. And if you are gonna give them speed up, you bump them up from 90 to 100 or even 110 to make them a lot more expensive. Because then at that point, if they're 110, they're the same price as the Flesh Golem for the Necro, and they are just as critical for that team. Because then you create some opportunity cost for the orcs, because you can still roster, what is it? It is 3 rerolls four blitzers, four biggins, two linemen and a goblin and 3 rerolls for a flat 1,000 TV, 1,000 yeah, or 1 million I think it is, but you know what I mean. Where if you're giving the movement up, you make him 110, and now like the lizards, they have to either cut rerolls or they're gonna have to cut a positional. So. And if you're making an Orc team decide between having more strength and like, if the Black Orcs have to make that decision, and if Lizards have to make decisions, why not the Orcs? Why not make them have the same thing that every other team goes through and have to have that opportunity cost? You know, it makes sense to me. And it's not in terms of a real cost, it makes a team 80k more expensive because you are taking all 4 of them. But then you can live with that. God, this thing cannot throw a fucking fling. But then you live. Oh my god, he yeeted that landing. Good shit. He can actually score this. So it's a 5-3-3. No, that's almost at the 4. Unlucky. Well, he went for it. I know there should be 110 or 100k at least, because making an Orc team like not be positionally complete until about 1050 TV, 1060 TV feels about on the money with a lot of other teams. So, but that's my opinion, and I'm probably wrong and whatever. But if you're gonna make other shit more expensive, at least inflate that. Yeah, just kill more. How much a Saurus? I'll check it out now, because that should be the comparable comp. I think they're 95 even. That's how tight it was for them. And there, Linen's Realm 1A. I'm just checking this now, but I'll go back and look at the report after that. So, just because I'm on a tangent and I will forget it when I log out. So, lizards default lizard cost is 85. It's cheap. But in skinks, what? Are they really 85, or did he random that block? They're 85. That's cheap, man. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think he would get Morg, because if he gets Morg, he doesn't get a chef. Because Morg being 380, he's either a chef or Morg, and you get better value out of something else that isn't like a chef. The chef would give him better value, especially against Orcs who aren't reroll heavy, but if something goes wrong, it goes down pretty bad. Like a no reroll Norse team works better than with that, because that Stupid Valkyrie exists better than no real Orc team. So look at the schedule instead. But no, that's a future year problem to worry about. So that's a good win for Liam. Expected good MVPs actually. So that's a 11 MVP halfling. That's almost another level. That's almost another double there for that halfling with block. As it stands, PvP wise, yep, 2 for each tree. Getting 4 is lovely. 4 on the bludgeon there. Morgan Cindy, it's, you want the chef. No, that's 2, 6, 9, 13, 17, 21, 26 SPP here. That is a huge haul for the Norse. Jeez, yeah. It's not a great day in the office there. Broke armor 4 times. Only didn't make about 8 times again, and it's all early in the first half. Dodging was pretty good. Chef was great. Landing was pretty. It's average. Picking the ball was tough. Apple bug on the tree. Alrighty. Hot. In that case, Lytton, if you'd be so kind and just roll a DC. We'll roll it. Yeah. If you're able to help him out on that one there, because then we can fix it up at least. Because he didn't. Did he flag it? Did he actually flag it mid-game, or was it flagged after the fact? Okay. Okay. Yeah, easy. I'll follow it up probably tomorrow, man, at this point. But yeah, it's an easy fix. We'll just roll a d6 for the Apo, and he has the option what he wants to take. As it stands, as an M&G, and potentially becomes worse. But that's fine. Liam's Norse dodging is great, because it wasn't always 2+. Some 3s in there too. As it stands. Rushing was great for the halflings, didn't fail 1. The take route was hideous. That is a bad day for a 2+ there. That is an awful take route. But, yeah. Is the game being confirmed, or is they waiting for it to fix it up? That's alright. Well, they can confirm it later on. Alrighty, I think that's all for me tonight, at least. So, I'll thank everyone for popping along. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Again, we'll have to get some replay casts of the games that weren't casted, because I know there was about 6. There was about 6 of the game. 6 games tonight? Lynn and Lordy, there was Yasmin, Zach, there was Miwash, Kindred, there was Morka, and Webcaster, there was Squirrel and Dogfather, and then this one here. So we got to cast the Corn Mirror, the Miwash, Kindred game. Oh, I think I picked. Is that a live game still? Oh, hold on. I didn't realize the game's still going. There's no game still going. Buzz and Coke going. What? What is later? Because later doesn't describe a lot. What is later? So, I picked you, the Orcs. 8 hours. Oh, 8 hours. That's 5 a.m. man. I'm not. Yeah, 5 a.m. Nah, no thanks. Respectfully, no thank you. Then 6 a.m. is still not great. with the greatest love. 6 a.m. there'll be enough for me. Maybe an East Coaster. Potentially you can pick it up. No, I'm on annual leave, man, until Monday. So I enjoy with catching up on sleep. So no, I'm quite attached to my sleep, and plus my beautiful partner would be pretty unhappy if I'm keeping her up streaming all night, because she does have to work from home. And yeah, it needs to be a fresh one I'm looking at, because it's a fresh game. Nah, maybe that's her decision. I'm trying to think what his vision was. Let me see. There you go. It's a 1-0 for the Coke guy. There you go. I didn't even know they played. Oh, that's a great level there. Block a warrior. So yeah, Coke guy Mr. Buzz drops his first game after an undefeated greenhorn. Jeez, it looks like a wash and a half. Three armor breaks from 25 attempts feels pretty crap. And then the other way around, 19 successes from 41. Oh, that's hideous. Must in the Rain, that's a lot of failed catches. Also, Magnet Hands at least. 1 of 6 and then 1 of 5. Then, again, coin hook on the Dodgers from a Norse team. That's not great. KO rolls. He attempted 8 KO rolls and made things. Pickups awful. Rushes awful both sides. This has to be a rain. I'm looking at it now for the pickups and the catches here. This has to be a rain game, surely. Blocking dice as well. Look at these pals, man. I mean, yes. Without sounding very cynical, that does sound like Blood Bowl. Having to score and then defend it against a counter score. Again, without sounding overly cynical, that is how Blood Bowl works. And conversely, like I try and score twice with my elves because I know I don't lose in a shoot-off for my Pro Elves unless my team gets deleted. It's not like killing players, no. That's just a happy side effect, right? Look, players are temporary. All your wins are immortal, right? That's the golden rule. God, how's that team? That is a great result for them. Yeah, it is. God damn. That's a great team. Yeah, undefeated because he had like what was your record last season? It was Newt. Where is it? 3 wins, 7 draws, 2 losses. So a positive record, and I know you don't enjoy about the bye-week wins, so we'll call it 2-7-2. Perfectly balanced season. Gee, that's a rough off for Danny Office there. But anyway, that's enough for me. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Enjoy your evening. I'll see you guys next time. Roll better dice.